Hello Cancer, welcome to the channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I'd also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a weekly reading for Cancer from the 7th to the 13th of 19. Please don't forget to watch your moon and rising sign for a more complete picture. If you'd like a personal reading, please go to our website jessmat.co.uk and book a reading. I've put the decks that I'm using in the description box and I've put in links to Amazon and eBay, so please follow these links to view or to buy the decks. And don't forget to watch our videos on simple energy healing remedies, as well as a deck walkthrough series and a new series on gemstones and crystals. You find those very, very interesting and helpful. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments if these messages resonate with you. So I'm starting with the general energy read, and I'm using the Oracle of the Radiant Sun for that. And the first card is the Rebellion card. So this is putting up defenses over there. There's a lot of drama going on around you. You're standing up for yourself. You might be facing two people over there. But it's you going against the grain, so rebelling against what everybody else has got to say. You're not listening to what anybody's got to say. You've been working really, really hard with the isolation card. You've got Saturn there in Virgo. So this is about being very, very focused on your work, and maybe you haven't had enough time for relationships, or you haven't even had enough time for anybody else. It seems like people have been making some kind of offer to you, but you have been just so focused on that work. You've been spending a lot of time by yourself. You've got the risk card over here. So there's a lot of drama that's going on, maybe along your work front over there. There's solutions that are going to be coming. You might be focusing on money because maybe you're having some financial problems over there, but solutions to those problems are coming in for you. It looks like you need to take some kind of a risk. You need to take a chance and just really go for it. So it's a calculated risk that you will need to take. And don't be put off or deterred by anybody else. So maybe going against the grain is what you need to do. Don't follow what everybody else is doing and just think outside the box. Now, in the past, you've had some kind of decision that you needed to make. You've got the decision card over here, and this is about being very strategic in whatever it is and thinking very, very hard. Trying to find a solution to your problems over there. You've been working very, very hard. You can see Saturn in Capricorn there, so working being very, very focused on that career, and trying to get ahead as well. So you are quite ambitious. You want to achieve something, and you're being very strategic about how you're going about doing that. And it seems like if you think outside the box and you go against the grain, things will change. You got the ostentation cards over here. So this is about being, finances being a bit restricted. You've got Saturn over there with Taurus, and Saturn is always the card of the sign of restriction, really. So maybe finances have been a bit, it's been a bit difficult. You can't do as much as you'd like with your money, and maybe not enough money is coming to you over there. There's been, you've had to put the brakes on your spending, really. Something new is coming in for you as far as inspiration goes. So you've got new ideas coming in over there, and maybe just these new ideas are the things that are going to liberate you, or it's going to help you move forward. So you are, going through a lot of scenarios in your head. You are thinking outside the box, and that's what you do need to do in order for you to bring success for you. You have to rebel against what everybody else has got to say, and that is the way you're going to be able to progress. So those are the energies for that week. Oops. So I'm going to be using the Everyday Enchantment Tarot for the main read. Okay. Bottom of the deck, you've got the Queen of Coins over here. So whatever you're working at, you're in some kind of leadership position over here. You're managing people, finances. You're being very, very practical with the money, the way you're managing your money as well. You've got the King of Wands, so you might be in a leadership position. There could have been an offer that came in for you on the work front as well. Maybe a promotion. This could have even been an offer for a new job, because you've got the King of Wands sitting next to the Queen of Cups. So maybe there's an offer that's coming. It's an offer of leadership, and it brings in that money as well. The Strength card shows that you've been through big battles, big drama, and you are hanging in there. And this is the thing that is, allowing you to move forward, that resilience. Now, what's happening with you? So you've got the first card as being the Tower card, which is, having been through a really crappy situation, it seems. There's some big drama that's going on over here, and, it's got you feeling very, very tied up, very, very frustrated, very upset. You can see this baby is crying over here, and it seems like there's a lot of pressure coming from a lot of people, and you're very, very stressed out, very anxious. Now that Tower card is, it's such a nasty energy. It's about loss. It's about big changes that are so dramatic, that are events that are out of your control, really. And it happens all of a sudden as well. You've been working pretty hard, so you may have had a new, new job over there with that Ace of Cups, and you had been working pretty hard with that Empress card. You're a very nurturing person, and it looks like maybe you could have been looking after children. This could be your family that you're dealing with, but whatever it is you're doing, you've actually been enjoying it quite a bit with this Ace of Cups. It's something that has given you a lot of emotional fulfillment, and you've been working on trying to attain your wealth or trying to build yourself up from a financial point of view. The Empress card is ruled by Venus, and this is about personal growth, personal wealth, personal security. And you've been working quite long, quite hard hours on that, and you've been, trying to accumulate that wealth. But it seems like something's happened recently, something very dramatic that has caused you to feel very frustrated, and there's quite a sense of loss of here. So you've got the Knight of Wands. You might be actually even thinking of leaving. You could be dealing with a very aggressive person. This could be a fire sign person, so this could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Maybe this person has been the one that has caused all this drama, because this person is on your mind over here. Now, you might be thinking of leaving the situation, actually going off and finding a new job somewhere else. You try not to rush into things. This seems like whatever happened was so dramatic that you want to leave the situation pretty quickly. You got the World card over here, so it seems like you want to end this job. Something has happened. It's made you very, very upset, and with the World card, you want to end that job or that situation and move on somewhere else. You might be thinking about doing some further traveling, but whatever it is has upset you quite a bit. You might not be thinking very clearly. With that Knight of Wands, it's somebody who's so upset that you just want to rush and get away from the situation, but not thinking clearly. You might be facing some legal issues as well with that Ace of Blades, but there will be a solution to that, but you might even be waiting for some legal news to come in as well. So something very upsetting. There's been a lot of conflict, a lot of problems, but there is going to be a breakthrough, and you are going to get over this, even though you're going through a difficult period at the moment. So this Tower might be some kind of legal issue that you had to face. You need to go and get some professional advice from the Hierophant. There's some options that are going to be presented to you. You need to consider these, look at it very carefully, do your research very carefully as well. The Hierophant deals with institutions, so this could be even the law, legal issues as well that you are facing. So you may need to even go to court as well for that, whatever the situation is. But there is victory in it because you've got the Ace of Blades. So even though you need to go and get some legal advice, or you might even need to go to court, it seems like there will be victory for you there. Whoever you're dealing with is using a bit of underhand means of trying to sort things out, and you are aware of that. There are things going on behind the scenes that you are not aware of, and there might be very devious people that you're dealing with. They certainly have put a spanner in the works here, because once this issue has happened with the Tower, it seems like a lot of problems have come in, and it seems like you want to leave the situation and move on. You've got the Queen of Blades, you've got the Sun and the Fool. So the Queen of Blades waiting for legal decision to come in over there. People pointing fingers at you maybe, and maybe you need to actually turn and retaliate as well. Don't let people get one over on you. You need to stand up for yourself, and you need to be very, very clear in how you communicate what you've got to say. Don't let anybody push you around. So this is about waiting for legal news to come in. Make sure you're doing your research very, very carefully. Don't leave any stone unturned. And if you need to get professional counseling, professional advice, from legal advice, you do need to go for that as well. And make sure that you're looking at all the finer details. Read the small print as well with that Queen of Blades. Things are going to happen pretty quickly. There will be clarity. Things will come to light over here, and you will be victorious in it with that Sun card over there. And this means that you're going to be making a brand new start. So you're leaving whatever this drama is behind, and you're going to leave it completely. It seems like you're going to cut your losses and move on and start afresh with that Fool card over there. You're going to be doing something completely different. So whatever the situation is that was brought in by the Tower, from the Tower you go into the Fool card. So you're making a brand new start. You're taking your risks and you're going for something completely different and making a fresh start. This is, it might be a little bit out of your comfort zone, but you've had enough, and it seems like you are making a complete break, a complete end. And this has been heralded in by that Tower card. So you got two cards from Bill, and this is about, it's the money cards. Usually it's the Knight of Bill. So there is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, and being watched over by somebody kind. So you need to just knuckle in, be proactive. There's going to be a lot of hard work coming in. So if you're losing a job, it seems like a new job will come your way, and you will be working pretty hard soon. You've got the Queen of Pentacles as well, which is the Queen of Pentacles. And nurture yourself and those you love, the ability to make anything more beautiful, practical, and wise advice. So be very practical in how you handle things. It looks like money will come in with that Queen of Pentacles. There is a position that is coming in. You've got that twice, the Queen of Pentacles, or the Queen of Coins, and the Queen of Pentacles, the same card. This is showing that there's some kind of leadership position coming in over there, and you will have finances coming in as well. You've got the Six of Raphael over here, so embrace your inner child, new friends, and rekindled relationships. With the Six of Raphael is the Six of Cups, and there is an offer coming in from somebody that you used to work with in the past. So there's a nice offer coming in over there, and it puts you in a leadership position. And like I said, you got that King of Wands, which is usually an offer coming in from a business person, and it's as a position of as the Queen of Coins. So whatever this new job is, it's going to bring in financial independence and money. So if you're letting go of an old job because of something happening over there, it looks like you will bounce back pretty quickly, and money will come in for you there. So I do hope that this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments if it has. And thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.